Hi guys, subscribe Education Hub channel and press bell icon to get next video notification.
Hello friends, welcome back. Now this is our new topic. Today we are starting 10th chapter of Science 1, that is space mission. You will say, sir, after first directly why you have to taken 10th chapter directly? Because there is connection in first and 10th. What we have studied in the first chapter that will use in the 10th chapter. That's why we have started this. This is a short and good chapter. Now what we'll discuss in space missions. Look at here about space missions, artificial satellites, classification of artificial satellites, orbits of artificial satellites, satellite launch vehicles, space mission away from the earth, that all we'll discuss in this chapter. Okay, before starting this, but let's ask one question to ourselves. What is the difference between sky and space? Now this is very confusing question, and most of us are unable to answer this question because we are not knowing the difference between sky and space. Now what is sky? Suppose you are standing on the roof of your house on a clear night. So the portion of the earth's atmosphere and portion beyond that, what you can see on that clear night, that is sky for you. That is sky for you. And what is space? The continuous empty space between the spheres, means celestial bodies, that is stars or planets, which may contain gases and dust little bit. That empty space is called as space. This is very basic difference between sky and space. Now in this lecture we will discuss at first what is mean space missions. Now you know, means man is a curious animal, and he was always curious about the unknown places, unseen world, and he has always been eager to expand the horizon of his knowledge by exploring this unseen world. And this is happen in case of space too. It is happen for jungles, it is happen for this ocean, this is happen for space too. And so from ancient time he was having deep curiosity about the space, but which was not possible to explore that space very easily until in the middle of 20th century. In the middle of 20th century, particularly when scientific progress has been taken place, and particularly in the development in the technological field, particularly in space technology, then we are able to explore this space, or we are able to explore this unseen world. And this is just possible because of the space mission. Today thousands of satellites are there which are revolving around the earth. Look at here, this picture I have shown you, these dots are there. These are the satellites which are revolving around the earth, the dots. So huge crowd of satellites is there. What is the purpose of space mission? For what purpose particular space missions are carried out? There are basically two main objectives of space mission. The first one, just I have told you that the space first is that only to put the artificial satellites in the orbit around the earth for research and for other useful application. For this first, म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या उपयोगासाठी पृथ्वीच्या कक्षेच्या बाहेर ऑर्बिट सॅटेलाइट्स ठेवायचे आणि वेगवेगळ्या कक्षामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या ऑर्बिटमध्ये ठेवायचे. दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन. अँड सेकंड, मोर अगेन वी आर नॉट लिमिटेड टू आवर अर्थ itself. Second is what? To send the spacecraft to the outer space. For what purpose? For close observation and understanding the objects in our solar system. Means other planets are there, comets are there, planet satellites are there, to observe this. And with that, even to outside the solar system, means even the objects outside our solar system, we are sending spacecraft to observe them also. For these two main things we are carrying a space mission, and these are two main objectives of the space mission. Okay, Now when this has been started, this has been started in about after 1950, and you should know that the first person to go the spacecraft before first living organism to go in the space, you might be knowing that Laika, a dog, लायका नावाची कुत्री होती ती, आणि ती स्पेसमध्ये गेलेली पहिला लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम. आणि त्यानंतर फर्स्ट ह्युमन बीइंग टू गो टू द स्पेस वॉज, लुक ॲट हिअर, इज गिवन युरी गारगारिन. इज अ USSR astronaut, Russia, former USSR, United States of Soviet Republic. Yuri Gagarin went by Vostok spaceship, Vostok on 12th April, and year is given in our textbook, 1961. First person to went to the space, and he orbited around the earth in 1961. Then we have taken a huge leap, and it is also said that the giant leap of mankind. ते असंच म्हटलं जातं की मानवी आयुष्याचा हे मोठी एक उडी आहे, अँड दॅट इज वॉट मॅन लँडेड ऑन द मून, अँड द फर्स्ट पर्सन टू लँड ऑन द मून वॉज नील आर्मस्ट्रॉंग ऑफ USA. This is happened on 20th July on 19, year is given, look at here, 1969, and he went by Apollo 11 space mission with Neil Armstrong. Again two space astronauts were there. The second one was Buzz Aldrin, and the third one was Michael Collins. So this is the huge development, huge step taken by human being. Not only foreigners, but our Indian astronaut also went in the space, and first Indian to go in the space was Rakesh Sharma. He orbited in 1984 in Russian spacecraft, and the spacecraft was Soyuz. I am writing here, Soyuz T11, and the date was 3rd April 1984. And with him, again you know the recent name Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams are these of Indian origin, also explore space. They participated in space exploration through the missions organized by NASA, that is National Aeronautics Space Administration of USA. This is now, what is the benefit of this space mission? काय बेनिफिट काय आहे, काय गरज काय, व्हॉट इज द नीड ऑफ स्पेस मिशन? जरा काही आपल्या प्रश्नांची उत्तर बघूया, मग तुम्हाला कळेल की खरंच गरज आहे का. फ्रॉम डज द signal to a cell phone comes? You will say, sir, from mobile tower. Okay, agree. But from where does it come to the mobile tower? Mobile tower ला कुठून येतो? This is, now you will think, कुठून येत असेल बरं? It is from the space. It is from the satellites. Again the questions are there. You can watch live telecast of a match, football match, cricket match on your TV. From where does this signal come to your TV? कुठून येतो हा signal? From where does this comes here? And you also can see photographs of weather taken by the photographs showing the position of monsoon or current position of weather, and this. From where does this all comes? This is all means behind this story there is what? Space missions. And this space mission, what is the need of the space mission, what is the benefit of space mission, where to see, look at here, what we can do using space mission. हे सगळे जे फायदे आपल्या स्पेस मिशनच्या वेगवेगळ्या कार्यक्रमांचे फायदे, दिस ऑल वी हॅव द बेनिफिट्स वी आर टेकिंग, दे आर बेनिफिट्स ऑफ स्पेस मिशन. What is that? The first one, look at here. Using internet today, we can contact a person in any part of the world within a second. विच वन्स वॉज अ नाईटमेअर. एकेकाळी हे स्वप्न होतं की दुसऱ्या देशातल्या व्यक्तीशी बोलणं हे इतकं सोपं नव्हतं. आज ते सोपं बनलं आहे. अगदी तुमच्या खिच्यातला मोबाईल काढला, यू कॅन यूज द मोबाईल फ्रॉम युअर पॉकेट and you can call any person in the world within a second. Second one, look at here. Due to internet only, even useful information is available at our fingertips. Immediately you can search anything on the Google. You can find out the meaning, you can find out anything. What information you want, you can find it out by using your mobile. It is because of internet, and this internet is because of what? Space mission. Third one, look at here. It has been become possible to get advance alert about natural calamities and take proper precaution. Now it is become so easy. If cyclone is there, if cyclone is coming, then advance alert is getting about 3-4 days, and so we can take necessary precaution to save our life, to save our property, and this is just possible because of what? Our space missions. During war, it is possible to get information about the action of enemy through aerial surveillance. हे इतकं सोपं नव्हतं पहिले. एरियल सर्व्हायलन्स आपण करू शकतो. म्हणजे वी कॅन ऑब्झर्व द ॲक्शन, द मुवमेंट ऑफ एनिमी बाय मीन्स ऑफ सॅटेलाइट्स, अँड वी कॅन टेक द नेसेसरी decision, we can take necessary action. This is just because of that is possible. It is also possible to explore the fossils, reserves and minerals in the earth. This was not easy. Once this is become easy because of space exploration. This all the benefits are there of space mission. Now this is done by means of using mostly artificial satellites. What are artificial satellites? That we have to know that. We know that moon is what is the to whom will call a satellite? The heavenly body that is revolving around the planet is called as what? Satellite. And moon is the natural satellite of the earth. Other planets also having their satellites. In the similar, then like that only artificial satellites are there. Look at it. The man-made object revolving around the earth or any other planet in a fixed orbit is called as artificial satellite. Okay, and this picture you must know, or you should know. This is the first one. Look at here on the left corner. This is Sputnik, correct? This is the first satellite sent by human being. This is the first satellite sent by human being in the space, and the year was 1957, 4th October 1957. Man's first step in the space. This is our Aryabhatta. First Indian satellite sent by a foreign launcher, and it was done on what? 19 April 1975. And these are now modern satellite. Which are having this satellite. Nowadays satellites are too much advanced. They are working on solar energy, so they are having what? Solar panel. Look at this is solar panel on the like wings on the both side, so that they will uninterrupted carry out their functioning in their machineries. They are having like the dish also on the both side. Look at here, these are the dish to transmit and receive the signal from the earth. This is modern satellite. These satellites are used for various purposes. A lot functions they are having. खूप सारे काम आहेत. हे सगळे मॉडर्न सॅटेलाइट वरच्या पिक्चरमध्ये दाखवलंय बघा. In the above picture, look at here, it is shown that the satellite is transmitting signal. Look at here, the satellite is transmitting signal. Look at it, this is the satellite is transmitting signal to the tower also, to the mobile directly also. From the dish to the satellite, signals are also transmitting. अशा प्रकारचे भरपूर कामं करतात. And thus we should know the different types of satellite, and that we are to discuss different types of satellite and their functions. Look at here. We are going to discuss different types of satellites and their function and name of this Indian satellite series. We are not going to discuss the satellites of the other countries. We are interested in our country only. Okay. So for what purpose the satellites are carried out, according to that, and their types are there. And look at here, the first one is what? Weather satellite. Now obviously the name suggests that it is carried out for the प्रेडिक्शन ऑफ द वेदर. कधी पाऊस येणार, कधी काय येणार, याचं सगळं मान्सून कंट्री आपली, तर पावसाळा कधी येणार हे किंवा त्याचं सगळे प्रेडिक्शन करण्यासाठी हा वेदर सॅटेलाइट्स असतात. या सिरीजमधले सॅटेलाइट कोणते आहेत? इनसॅट, जीसॅट अँड द लॉन्चर इज GSLV. व्हॉट इज इनसॅट? सो इनसॅट इज स्टँड्स फॉर इंडियन नॅशनल सॅटेलाइट. GSAT is stands for geosynchronous satellite, and this launcher geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle. Abbreviations दिले त्यांचं. Second is what? Look at here, the second one. दुसरा काय दिलाय बघा? कम्युनिकेशन सॅटेलाइट. Now what is communication satellite? नावात पुन्हा अर्थ आहे. कम्युनिकेशन इस्टॅब्लिश का, संबंध प्रस्थापित करणे, संपर्क साधणे. आणि हा संपर्क कशा प्रकारचा आहे? लुक ॲट इस्टॅब्लिश. इट इज इस्टॅब्लिशिंग कम्युनिकेशन बिटवीन डिफरंट लोकेशन इन द वर्ल्ड थ्रू द स्पेसिफिक वेव्ज. आणि ह्या रेडिओ वेव्ज असतात. ह्या विशिष्ट वेव्ज ज्या आहेत, ज्यांच्या सहाय्याने हे सगळे संबंध चालले जातात, दॅट आर रेडिओ वेव्ज, बिकॉज दे आर ट्रॅव्हलिंग विथ द स्पीड ऑफ लाईट 3 lakhs km/s. अँड दे आर ऑल्सो ऑफ दॅट सिरीज ओनली. इनसॅट काही ह्या कामासाठी वापरतात, काही त्या कामासाठी वापरतात, काही दोघी कामासाठी. इनसॅट, जीसॅट, पुन्हा तेच लॉन्चर, पुन्हा तोच आहे GSLV. दिस इज कम्युनिकेशन सॅटेलाइट. थर्ड वन, ब्रॉडकास्ट सॅटेलाइट. याची मजा तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. दी ब्रॉडकास्ट सॅटेलाइट, ब्रॉडकास्टिंग, वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे प्रोग्रॅम्स, टेलिव्हिजन प्रोग्रॅम, प्रदेशातली मॅच बघायची आहे. ब्रॉडकास्ट सॅटेलाइट, टेलिकास्टिंग द टेलिव्हिजन प्रोग्रॅम्स, हे मेन पर्पज ब्रॉडकास्ट सॅटेलाइटचं आहे. आणि यामध्ये येतात मग पुन्हा तेच इनसॅट आहे बघा, जीसॅट आहे, लॉन्चर काय आहे? GSLV. एकाच प्रकारचे लॉन्चर आहे. जिओसिंक्रोनस सॅटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हेकल आपण त्यात. हे वेगवेगळ्या ऑर्बिटमध्ये हे सॅटेलाइट फिरत असतात, ते आपण पुढे बघणार आहोत. अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट व्हेकल्स आर यूज. दिस इज द थर्ड टाईप ऑफ सॅटेलाइट. फोर्थ इज व्हॉट? फोर्थ टाईप ऑफ सॅटेलाइट इज नॅव्हिगेशनल सॅटेलाइट. नाव दिस व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. याचा वापर करतो आपण टू फिक्स अ लोकेशन ऑफ अ प्लेस ऑन द अर्थ सरफेस इन टर्म्स ऑफ इट्स व्हेरी प्रिसाइज लॅटिट्यूड अँड लॉन्जिट्यूड. आपण अक्षांश, रेखांश जो प्रकार म्हणतो आपण, जे तुमचे GPS सिस्टीम जे आहे, GPS जे आहे ते हेच आहे. आपल्या मोबाईलमध्ये जे GPS आहे, इट इज दॅट ओनली. दॅट इज डन बाय मीन्स ऑफ नॅव्हिगेशनल सॅटेलाइट. आणि यामध्ये कोणतं सॅटेलाइट बघा? IRNSS. व्हॉट इज IRNSS? इट इज स्टँड्स फॉर इंडियन रिजनल नेव्हिगेशनल सॅटेलाइट सिस्टीम. दॅट इज GPS सारखा हा प्रकार आहे. आणि याला मात्र पोलर सॅटेलाइट लॉन्च व्हेकल लागतं. व्हॉट इज IRNSS? इंडियन रिजनल नेव्हिगेशनल सॅटेलाइट सिस्टीम, polar satellite launch vehicle. This is the important type of satellite nowadays. कोणी कुठे हरलं तर त्याच्या GPSची पोझिशन शोधतात. लास्ट पोझिशन कुठे होती, काय होती, मोबाईलवरच्या पोझिशनवर ट्रेक करता की तो व्यक्ती शेवटी कुठे होता. किती बेनिफिट आहे बघा या प्रकारच्या सॅटेलाइटचं. सो धिस इज नॅव्हिगेशनल सॅटेलाइट. द फिफ्थ वन इज मिलिटरी सॅटेलाइट्स. मिलिटरी सॅटेलाइट ऑब्वियसली मिलिटरी ॲक्शनसाठी कॅरी आउट जाणार आहे. व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट फंक्शन टू कलेक्ट. काय फंक्शन बघा? टू कलेक्ट द इन्फॉर्मेशन फॉर सिक्युरिटी आस्पेक्ट्स. सिक्युरिटी ॲस्पेक्टसाठी इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करायचं काम या मिलिटरी सॅटेलाइटचं आहे. म्हणजे कशा प्रकारच्या येणार किंवा याच्यातले या इथले सॅटेलाइटचं नाव दिले नाही, मी सांगतो मला. इथे पण GSATच आहे. GSAT 7 हा वापरतो. इनसॅट इथे पण इनसॅट वेगळा प्रकार वापरतो. 4F हा याच्यासाठी वापरला जातो. these satellites are collecting the security information aspect, जे आहे मिलिटरीशी रिलेटेड जी ती इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करण्याचं काम हे सॅटेलाईट करतात. यांना आपण मिलिटरी सॅटेलाइट्स असं म्हणतो. सो दिस इज द 5th टाईप ऑफ सॅटेलाइट. द 6th वन इज वॉट? द 6th वन इज अर्थ ऑब्झर्वेशन सॅटेलाइट. अ लॉट आर देअर. काय काय काम यांचं? प्रचंड फंक्शन्स. अ लॉट फंक्शन दे आर परफॉर्मिंग. स्टडी ऑफ फॉरेस्ट, डेझर्ट्स, ओशन्स, पोलर आईस ऑन द अर्थ सरफेस. आपण ऐकतो ना की अंटार्क्टिकातले बर्फ वितळत आहेत, अमुक होतं आहे किंवा समुद्राची पातळी वाढते. हे कसं सांगितलं जातं? रोज तिथं जाऊन कोणी चेक करतं का? नो, इट इज डन बाय मीन्स ऑफ सॅटेलाइट इमेजेस. सरफेस, पोलर आईस ऑन द अर्थ सरफेस, एक्सप्लोरेशन अँड मॅनेजमेंट ऑफ नॅचरल रिसोर्सेस. वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे रिसोर्सेस कसे आहेत, ते कसे वापरले गेले पाहिजे, ते सगळे काय त्यांची सद्यस्थिती आहे. इट इज ऑब्झर्वेशन अँड गायडन्स इन द केस ऑफ नॅचरल कॅलॅमिटीज. एखादी नॅचरल कॅलॅमिटी आली, वादळ आलं, हरिकेन आलं, सायक्लॉन आलं, इन दॅट केस हाऊ what guidance needed, what observation is made by means of these like flood, earthquake, etc. It is done by what? This type of satellite, and these satellites are called as IRS, that is India Remote Sensing Satellite, and their polar satellite launch vehicle PSLV. याच्यातले सॅटेलाइट तुम्हाला सांगतो वाटलं. रिसॅट नावाचं सॅटेलाइट इथे आहे. रिसॅट. What is RISAT? The radar imaging satellite. RISAT, radar imaging satellite. RISAT is one type of the satellite is there. Then the another one is there. Cartosat is there. Cartosat satellite आपण त्याला म्हणतो. Cartosat satellite हे दोन्ही या प्रकारले सॅटेलाइट आहे. These are the different types of earth observation satellites. Okay, these are all the different types of satellite. आणि प्रचंड संख्या आहे यांची, प्रचंड संख्या आहेत. आणि look at here they are given the abbreviation of this satellite. INSAT, Indian National Satellite. GSAT, Geosynchronous Satellite. IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigational Satellite System. IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite. GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, and PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. About this, in short, we are going to describe next also. So this is what we have discussed today. What is the space mission, need and importance of the space mission, and very important artificial satellites, their types, their function, that all were discussed today in our lecture. Okay, next we'll see something new in our next lecture. Till then, bye bye, take care, see you.